After 60, what most of us want is simple: the freedom to move, to live independently, and not become a burden on our children. The World Health Organization reported in 2023 that more than 70% of adults over 65 lose their independence not because of serious illnesses, but because of falls, weak muscles, and memory decline. These are not rare accidents. Falls send over 3 million older adults to emergency rooms in the US every year, and muscle weakness is one of the earliest signs of losing independence. What makes this even more concerning is that these risks often build up quietly, starting with everyday habits in the morning. It's not about expensive treatments or complicated routines, it's about small choices: how you get out of bed, when you drink water, and how you prepare your body for the day. The truth is, independence in your 70s and 80s is often decided by the routines you practice in your 60s. That means every small action today is an investment in whether you stay free, steady, and confident tomorrow. And many people unknowingly lose that freedom, not because of disease, but because they overlook these simple daily decisions. Number 1. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. When you wake up after 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Your blood becomes thicker, circulation slows down, and this is exactly why the early morning hours carry the highest risk of dizziness, fainting, and even stroke. The European Journal of Neurology published a study in 2021 showing that the risk of stroke in the morning increases by nearly 40%, largely because of concentrated blood right after waking. That means before coffee, before breakfast, and even before checking your phone. Your very first line of defense is a simple glass of water, not ice cold, not carbonated, just room temperature water that helps your circulation flow more smoothly and your brain switch on without stress. Think of it like priming a car engine before driving. Water clears metabolic waste that built up overnight, supports kidney function, and gives your heart a softer start to the day. For seniors, especially those over 60, this one choice can reduce lightheadedness when standing up, lower the risk of a morning fall, and keep blood pressure more stable. Here's a practical tip. Prepare your glass of water the night before and leave it by your bedside table. That way, when you open your eyes in the morning, the first thing within reach is your health insurance for the day, a simple habit that costs nothing. If you'd like a little flavor, add a slice of lemon or cucumber unless your stomach is sensitive. Over time, this 1-minute act builds into a powerful routine. It's not just about hydration, it's about protecting your independence, your balance, and your ability to start each day with confidence. Number 2. Stand up slowly with the 3 steps 30 seconds routine. One of the most overlooked dangers after age 60 is something called postural or orthostatic hypotension. It simply means your blood pressure drops when you change position too quickly, like jumping out of bed. When that happens, you may feel dizzy, lightheaded, or in some cases black out for a few seconds. The CDC reports that every year, 36 million adults over 65 experience a fall, and nearly 3 million of those falls lead to emergency hospital visits. And here's the striking part. Many of those accidents happen in the morning, right after getting out of bed. The solution isn't complicated. It's called the 3 steps 30 seconds routine, and it can be the difference between a safe morning and a trip to the ER. Step 1. Sit at the edge of the bed for 10 seconds. This gives your body time to adjust and your blood pressure a chance to catch up. Step 2. Move your ankles and hands for another 10 seconds. A few simple circles with your ankles and gentle finger stretches help activate circulation and wake up your nervous system. Step 3. Stand up slowly, holding onto the bed or a nearby chair for 10 seconds before walking. This stabilizes your balance and prevents that sudden rush of dizziness. It's 30 seconds total, less than the time it takes to make coffee. But this tiny pause acts like a safety net, protecting you from the number one cause of injury-related hospital visits in older adults. Think about it this way. Those 30 seconds are not wasted time. They're an investment in your independence, your balance, and your ability to start the day steady and confident. And unlike expensive equipment or medication, this habit costs nothing, just awareness and consistency. By practicing the 3 steps 30 seconds every morning, you're giving yourself the best chance to stay on your feet, avoid falls, and keep living life on your own terms. Number 3. Warm up 5 to 10 minutes. Plus, light exercise. 15, 20 minutes. After 60, your muscles, joints, and balance systems don't recover as quickly as they once did. That's why a gentle warm-up is not optional, it's essential. Just 5 to 10 minutes of joint rotations, shoulder stretches, or slow walking gets blood flowing to your muscles, lubricates your joints, and lowers the risk of strains. Think of it as oiling the hinges before you open the door. Once your body is awake, the next step is light exercise for 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't need to be intense. In fact, the best rule is this: you should still be able to carry on a conversation while moving. That might mean brisk walking around the block, riding a stationary bike, or even following a light aerobic routine in your living room. According to the Lancet Public Health, 2022, regular physical activity in older adults can reduce the risk of losing independence by 30% or more once you reach your 70s. That's not just numbers. It's the difference between being able to shop for your own groceries or relying on someone else. Exercise builds strength in your legs, protects your balance, and improves endurance so that daily activities, climbing stairs, carrying laundry, or walking to the park, remain within reach. And here's the best part: you don't need expensive equipment. Your own body weight, a pair of comfortable shoes, and consistency are enough. If you want to make it more enjoyable, listen to music, invite a friend, or walk with your spouse. This turns exercise from a chore into a routine you actually look forward to. So the formula is simple: warm up gently for 5 to 10 minutes, then move at a moderate pace for 15 to 20 minutes. Day by day, these short sessions add up, keeping your muscles firm, your balance steady, and your freedom intact. It's not about training like an athlete. It's about training for independence. Number 4. Delay coffee to 9:30 to 11 sao. For many of us, reaching for coffee is the very first act of the morning. But here's something most people don't realize. Right after waking, your body naturally produces high levels of cortisol, the alertness hormone. When you add caffeine on top of that cortisol spike, you don't actually gain more energy. Instead, you overstimulate your system, which can leave your heart racing, your hands shaky, and your energy crashing later in the day. The National Institutes of Health, 2020, reported that drinking caffeine immediately after waking significantly increases both heart rate and blood pressure compared to having it 2 to 3 hours later. That means your morning cup, if timed too early, could actually work against your heart and circulation. The smarter strategy is to wait until mid-morning, between 9:30 and 11 a.m. By then, your natural cortisol has leveled out, and caffeine can give you a smoother lift in focus and energy that lasts longer. Think of it as riding the wave instead of fighting against it. If you're used to drinking coffee as soon as you get up, don't force a sudden change. Start by delaying your cup just 10 to 15 minutes each day. Over a week or two, you'll naturally shift to the mid-morning window without discomfort, and during that waiting time, you can sip warm water or a mild herbal tea to hydrate and gently wake your body. This simple adjustment not only reduces jitteriness, but also supports steadier blood pressure, calmer digestion, and more sustainable alertness throughout the afternoon. It's a tiny change that costs nothing, but it helps protect your heart, sharpen your focus, and keep your energy steady for the activities that matter. So the next time you wake up, remind yourself, coffee is still on the menu, just a little later. Your brain, your heart, and your independence will thank you for it. Number 5. Take medication on time. Never miss a dose. For many adults over 60, daily medication becomes as important as food or water. Blood pressure pills, cholesterol tablets, or diabetes medication aren't just about numbers on a chart. They are what keep your heart steady, your brain protected, and your independence intact. When doses are skipped or taken at the wrong time, blood pressure and blood sugar can swing dangerously. And those swings are often silent until they cause something serious, like dizziness, confusion, or even a stroke. The Time trial, published in the Lancet 2022, showed that whether you take blood pressure medication in the morning or evening doesn't change the overall effectiveness. What matters most is consistency, taking the right dose at the same time every single day. That regular rhythm helps your body maintain balance and prevent sudden spikes or crashes. So, how can you make sure you never miss a dose? First, use a pill organizer with daily compartments. This way you can see at a glance whether you've taken today's medication. Second, set a simple reminder, an alarm on your phone or a small sticky note near your coffee mug. Link the habit to something you never forget, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. And finally, always follow your doctor's instructions. Don't change the timing, skip doses, or stop a prescription because you feel fine. Many conditions, like high blood pressure, don't show symptoms until something dangerous happens. Think of your medication as a safety net. It doesn't take away your freedom, it protects it by lowering your risk of heart attack, stroke, or hospitalization. This one habit may feel small, but it's one of the strongest shields you have to preserve your independence in the years ahead. So keep it simple, keep it steady, and keep it on time. Your future self will thank you. The power of small morning choices. When you look at these 5 habits together, a clear pattern appears. They are simple, they cost almost nothing, and they align perfectly with your body's natural rhythm in the morning. Think about it. A glass of water, 30 seconds of patience before standing, a short warm-up, waiting a bit for coffee, and taking your medication on time. None of these require a gym membership, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. Yet together, they act like anchors, keeping your muscles stronger, your memory sharper, and your balance steadier. And that's what independence is built on. Because independence is not just the ability to walk across the room without help. It's the dignity of dressing yourself, the confidence of climbing stairs safely, and the joy of meeting your grandchild at the door without fear of falling. Science backs this up. Studies from the Lancet, BMJ, and CDC repeatedly show that small, consistent daily choices reduce the risk of falls, hospital visits, and long-term disability. And here's the encouraging part. It's never too late to begin. Whether you're 55 or 75, adding even one of these habits tomorrow morning can create a ripple effect. Start with water, then add the 3 steps, 30 seconds. Soon, you'll notice steadier mornings, clearer energy, and more confidence moving through your day. These aren't just health tips. They're investments in your freedom, protecting the life you want to live, not just the years you want to count. So as you think about your own mornings, ask yourself, are you giving your body the best start possible? Because these little choices, repeated daily, become the strongest foundation for independence, dignity, and joy in the years ahead. The question is simple, but powerful. In the next 10 years, do you want to live independent or dependent? That choice is not decided in a hospital or a doctor's office. It's decided in the first few minutes of your morning, right in your own bedroom. When you drink that first glass of water, you protect your brain and circulation. When you stand up slowly, you prevent a fall that could change your life in seconds. And when you take just a few minutes to warm up, you give your muscles and balance the strength to carry you through the day. These are not dramatic changes. They are 3 golden minutes that anyone can do. Drink water, rise slowly, warm up your body. Tiny actions, repeated daily, add up to a future of freedom, dignity, and confidence. So, start tomorrow morning. And if you want more trusted, science-based tips to stay strong and independent, make sure to subscribe and join us here. Together, we'll build not just longer lives, but better ones. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and does not replace medical advice. Please consult your doctor before making changes to your health routine.